see what the structure of the meetings are. So today we have okay. Oh, okay. All right. Interesting. All right. Let's go ahead and kick this off. So as discussed yesterday, I'll be leading the discussion today. And the reason why I want to do this is to show you guys a new way of actually leading a meeting. So this is an innovation that we came up with at the community chapter first, and I will walk you guys through how this works. So what you should see now is you should see a Trello board in front of you. Does everyone see that? Okay, great. So what this Trello board is it's actually a live Trello board. So you can click on it and you can start moving the cards around. It's also asynchronous, meaning that you will see what you see, but you will not necessarily see what I see at the moment. So why are we doing this? We're doing this so that everyone can actually start getting the habit of writing on their cards. So I'll show you like one of the things that I want to do right now. So one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to copy a card over from community, and I'm going to copy it over to this card over here. So what that will involve is if you look on the, let's say, the primary initiative research stack, what I'm going to do is I am going to copy over a card onto that stack, and it will just magically appear, and that will be pretty awesome. So, okay, give me a second here. I'm going to copy that to, come on, where is it? Content request. Okay, there we go. And I will copy it onto low priority, which stack? Primary research initiative. Okay, great. And boom. Okay. All right, you guys see the card? The card just popped up at the bottom of primary research initiative. And let's have Rizal. Rizal, can you take that card and drag it to the top of the stack? Okay. All right, great. So now Rizal has dragged the card to the top of the stack, and everybody now can see that the chapter meeting management card is at the top of the primary research initiative research list. So on that, we'll just go ahead and make a few changes. Let's go to Rizal. Rizal, would you be able to change the names on that chairperson checklist to be the names of people on this chapter? So let's change it to Aldo, Dibba, Ghani, Rizal, Jing. Yeah. And similarly, I will change the names on the secretary checklist. So I'll go Aldo, Dibba, Ghani, GH, Ghani, Jing, Kezia, and results. Okay, all right, cool. So that's set now, right? So we were able to, both of us, act on this card and change the card, which is pretty cool. And the recorder, let's see, I guess we can do the same now, Rizal for the recorder. So why don't we have Rizal add all the names of the people who are going to be engineers and recorders to the bottom. Okay, and in the meantime, what I will do is I will add the meeting management paper from paper onto this, and that's saved. Okay, great. So the benefit of this format now is that everybody can actually write onto the cards live during the meeting. Ideally, you should write on the cards before the meeting, but if you want to take any notes or anything, or ask any questions, you might not need a meeting anymore to do it. You can just write on the card, and then the person would write back on the card. So why are we doing this? We're doing this in order to get everybody trained to using Trello as a way to facilitate a discussion. So in the future, we might not need to have discussions anymore. We'll just ask questions on each Trello card and solve it that way. This way also allows you to link to other chapters and other projects and collaborate with other people throughout the company on a particular task. That way, everybody will get a notification who is working on a particular pivot when there is a new update on that pivot, and we're on the same page. Okay, content already has a very strong documentation culture, and this I think is something that is very, very beneficial to this way of asynchronous work. So what I'm going to do today is that we're going to take a new approach to setting the meeting. So the first thing is we're going to try to move more of that stuff from paper to Trello. So that way we don't have to kind of keep on switching back and forth from one platform to the other. So today I will check myself as chairperson, and I believe today, Ghani, you are the secretary. Is that correct? Okay, Ghani is secretary, so we'll check. Ghani will be checked off as secretary, and Dibba will be recording. Okay. All right, Dibba, I will record for today, mainly because I started in the beginning, so I'll take that, and Dibba will be the next recorder. Okay, so I've already checked off those items on the chapter meeting management card, and I'm sure everybody who can open that card can see that those are the designations to each role right now. All right, so the very next thing I will do is I will announce each card, okay? And that's why we need to have tracking labels on each card so everyone knows which card to open. If you all will open each card as we go along, that will facilitate the process of keeping up, okay? So let's go to Dibba first. I'm looking at Dibba's list, and I'm going to open Dibba's first card. This is C1.0. Okay, so Dibba, let's get an update from you on what has happened yesterday, what you plan today, and what are your frictions on this particular pivot.
Okay, thank you, Jim. So the progress with this, yesterday I found 5 methods of keyword research. And wait. Okay, so the first method is there's a paper there. So the first method is like make a list of important and relevant topics based on what you know about your business. The first 3 keywords that are coming to my mind for now is like Airbnb management, property management, and property renting. And then there's the step 2 that I use is to fill in those topic buckets with keywords, more like a long tail.
Okay.
And then I also done a bit of research of like what is this are these keywords we already have before, but apparently not. Mostly the organic search is like still from our company name itself, and primarily Airbnb Jembara, management villa di Bali, Bali host, things like that. And then there are more ways that I've done. One is the expensive way, which is using like a third-party SEO tools, but because we're not premium, we have a limited quota on like how many search we're going to use. But the pro is we can knows what are the keyword difficulty to compete with others, but the drawbacks is it's limited because we're not paying. So I've come to like another method, which is like typing those like above keywords to the Google, and in the bottom you can usually see the related searches towards the keyword as well. So that is what I've discovered yesterday, and next I will probably check out the long tail keyword. The volume that it brings, it's not as big as the short tail, but it might drive more traffic and like lesser competition as well on that. So yeah, I think that's the update for the website. Maybe any question or feedbacks, maybe or input in probably the keywords that I need to start digging more, probably.
Okay. All right. No, that's a really great update. If anybody has any questions, please write on Dibba's card, and we can engage in a discussion right there on the card. Okay, so let's go now. I will press J and advance to Dibba's next card, and that will bring us to H1.0 on this on-demand hospitality app. Okay, Dibba, for updates.
Okay, for this one, I don't know. Is it Bayu said he will join the chapter sync up? So because on the yesterday's meeting on the product development, I don't know whether I think it's the first time Bayu announces the mock-up and then show us what the original idea of the product development. I think what I've researched here is actually fall behind Bayu's section of the mock-up in part of coordination and point of sales. Actually, to my research is basically exploring about that opportunity of a marketplace. So if you can, I think I've got some paper here, and apa namanya? And Jim brought it up too today at all hands actually that we don't know whether this kind of product is really does people interested on that product or not. Is there any markets or like any products that like that are already available on the market? So if you click on the paper,
Yep.
actually I found some similar product like what
Nice.
we have been vision.
Okay.
So the one that actually inspired me first time about this feature is actually this. I don't know whether you guys already heard about this company or not before. It's called the Plentific. It's London-based. It's under. If you want to see, it's expand. You can expand the question of what company that already successful doing that on the paper.
Okay.
And the first company that sparks up the idea is Plentific. It's London-based, and they basically connect landlords with the growing marketplace of approved independent local
Yes.
tradespeople.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it could be like laundries and like a front desk, like what Jing mentioned as well. And then the second one that I found is Uber that we are familiar of, and Shift is actually the one that are really close to what of like our idea of like this third parties workers. So Shift is like an online temping platform and primarily placing staff in the hospitality industry,
Nice.
and they have Shift. Yeah. So yeah,
Okay. That's
that
great.
is what I
Um,
found.
that really supports asking that question that we brought up in our
Mm-mm.
event about
Yeah,
who's going to be using this service. And I
yeah.
think this is great in coordination with the product development at this phase.
Mm,
Okay, thank you very much, Dibba. I will continue to hit J
yeah.
again.
Oh yeah.
And
Uh,
next one is on, I think this is an asset. Okay, so that's not an initiative. That's
yeah.
a,
Oh yeah, Jing.
yes,
I
Dibba.
want to ask, like the third card on my pile.
Uh-huh.
Uh, that part is not usually discussed in the Scrum, right? So
No, yeah, anything that's a task,
okay,
is generally not, because on a task we acknowledge that that's going to be your individual thing, and
I see.
that's the discussion is mostly to sort of do this. Okay, so why do we have these discussions? We
Mm-hmm.
have these discussions mainly for monitoring and for culture development and for progression purposes, Eva. So monitoring. Um, this idea that everyone's going to keep everyone accountable and serve as a sponsor for everyone else is pretty powerful. So instead of having one person who's monitoring, everyone can collectively monitor everybody else's progress. This is not meant to be a inquisition, or this isn't like to sort of make sure that you're doing work, but it's a way of constructively giving feedback and thinking like laterally. Is there a way that we can approach this differently? I know something that you don't know that could help you get through this, or finding a way to connect. So that's essentially the essence of a scrum. For an individual task, we trust that you probably already know what you're doing, and you can execute it well. So there's no need for that. The second part is
All
culture
right.
building. So culture building, we need to have some regular engagement in order to like do new culture, like maybe using this new practice that we're doing with the Trello right onto the meeting. So unless we get together regularly and do that, it will be hard to carry through new practices. It's generally an HR tool to have a regular meeting so that we can cross pollinate different chapters with new ideas in a steady way. And the last part is just to kind of like for encouragement, I guess. So when we meet regularly, we see each other regularly, and we feel more confident in our work too as well. So for individual tasks, no need to update, but for projects or things
Okay.
that you feel most uncertain about, or you
Yeah.
feel like not sure, then those are the things that we report on. Okay.
Got it.
All
Okay.
right.
Thanks.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Diva. Let's go over to Aldo. Aldo, I'm looking at your list D2.3. I'm opening up that card on reaching people by role, public relations. Let's get the update.
Okay, so good morning everyone.
Morning.
For this pivot of D2.3, it's about reaching to people with the role of public relations from Airbnb to get some insights about their PR and communication strategies that we may um, implement in our company. The progress here, I already contact several, and I will need Kezia help for searching for the contact too as well.
Okay, fantastic. All right. In that particular case, Aldo, what I'll do is I'll tag Kezia Or maybe Aldo, would you be able to? Actually, Aldo, you can tag Kezia in this case and put it on the card. That way, all updates on this card will come to Kezia's Trello board as well as a notification. All right, I'm going to press J now and advance to the next card. Aldo, the researching people by role on brand and partnerships.
Well, so this card, it's not, I haven't updated yet. I want to contact with Airbnb people too as well here, but I haven't updated here, and I'll update by later after this Scrum.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you very much, Aldo, for that. Yes, any updates can be written onto the card. And remember, everyone, before we actually come into the Scrum, it should be like the way we used to do it on the all company level daily Scrum. Just put your updates onto the card, and you can just do a quick read through. Eventually, we might not even need a Scrum, right? Besides just for culture building purposes. If the updates are already there, then everybody on that particular card across the entire company will see that update, and they will be able to respond in real time to this. Okay, I'm going to press J again in advance to Aldo's next card, and this is reaching people by role D2 top 1 on business development.
Okay, from the business development, I also already contacted several people on Airbnb and waiting for their reply.
Okay.
And to reach with them.
Yes.
And my main focus here with Dimitri to see the market expansion at CEE and other regions as well around Europe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
okay.
It's all for this pivot. Next to the
next card. 2.0. Yes, 2.0 on Growth Hacker.
I also contacted to several people at Airbnb and waiting for their reply.
Okay.
That's all from the updates.
Okay.
For the one next card with the 1.7.1, there's no update there.
Okay.
Next to the 151, the updates is we have already have this meeting with Jennifer.
Yes, we did. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can see the conversation at the DM question.
Okay. Perfect. All right. This is
all from my.
Okay. Thank you very much, Aldo, for that. That one, I'd like to just let everyone know, this one is a very good case of persistence. Aldo, when you first started, I think, contacting these old colleagues of me, they took quite a while to get back. But within about 2 to 3 weeks, a lot of people got back. So the networking game sometimes can be a longer game. All right, that I think covers all the cards on your stack, Aldo. Let's go over to Rizal. Rizal, all right. I'm opening up your card B6.3, targeting the Balinese market. And perhaps Wyatt would like to join us for this one.
Okay, thank you, sir. For my latest update is I will start a new ads plan. So the first content will still the same as before. That we can, if you can see from the attachment number 4, I still using that content for the next ads, and then next I will use message using COVID-19 is almost over. And
nice. Okay.
Yeah, and then next we'll reduce the budget by 10% from 1.99 to 1.5.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe I still doing experiment from this. And next change the conversion from WhatsApp direct to management property site.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. If you want if you have a feedback or comment, please write down. And then Ryan, maybe have some update from this.
Do you have any updates on your side about finding new 5-star villa properties?
I have at the moment 2 in Nusa Dua at Asmara Complex.
Okay.
And then my next target is actually on the Chapung Hill. So I have the name already mentioned in my list, which is Ali Agung and Kasamia, Kasamana, and the Salaya.
Okay, so what we're gonna do then in Wyana's case is that she will start her own split card. She will do a B, probably a B6 dot or B. She'll do a different one card from Rizal because you guys are using different approaches, right?
Yeah.
So Wyana's using more kind of a professional networking approach. Rizal is using more of a online approach. At some point, I think you guys will need to converge and merge together because there will be offline research data that will support online understanding as well. That's the takeaway from this morning's discussion with Jennifer, in fact. Okay, thank you very much, Rizal. May I ask you, Rizal, just really quickly, you mentioned attachment number 4. How do I find attachment number 4 on this part?
Yeah, attachment at the number 4 from the top.
Oh, number 4 from the top. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
screenshot 2020 at 825.12.
2020 the 5.4 at 10 00.
1056, yeah?
Yep.
Ah, okay, got it. I see it. Okay, want to boost revenue for over the year. Okay,
Yeah.
understood. Okay, cool, nice. All right, I'm gonna press J now and go to the next next pivot by Rizal B4.4.
Okay, from the B4.4 short-term ads is from the daily report from the Barcelona ads. It's 2,000 impression and then 6 link clicks and also still one website contact.
Nice.
And for the Lisbon ads is yesterday I still content making and fix the content, and I also make the message will be COVID-19 will be over soon.
Nice.
And yeah, my plan is I will if I not have a lot of work today, I will launch by today for the Lisbon ads.
Okay, fantastic. Very cool. All right, we're launching in Portugal and okay, wow, very nice. Cool. Let's go to the next card. I'm pressing J. Oh, sorry, I forgot to press J. I'm pressing J now, and I'm going to G2.5. Best practice on current listings.
Yeah. Yesterday is already done from the wooden puri in BB profile, W profile, and today I will be continue in BSW profile.
Fantastic.
And it is still in progress.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. And then I'm pressing J now for the next one. Is C3.2 the maintenance on the BB website?
Yeah. For the latest update is the 2 article from the first article is return your occupancy by focus on cleanliness of your property. You can open that if you have if you want to take a look or have some feedback. And also from the Kezia's article, transform your property to digital nomad friendly space. And also for the third one is add some videos in the webinar session. I already add new section. There is a resource on the top, and if you can, if you move your arrow to resources, it will be to break down. There is a blog and also a webinar.
Nice. That's pretty amazing. I like that. I like the setup for the webinars. Rizal, quick question. When you say you need feedback on, or you need feedback for this article, return your occupancy, whose feedback do you want?
Be from the content side first. For the I don't know, like writing or maybe they have some new ideas, and also for RM. Hey, sorry, community for the I don't know the flow of the cleanliness is correct or.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. And do you intend to get feedback before you publish, or will you publish first and then get feedback later?
I need feedback first.
Okay. All right. Understood. Okay. I'll write some feedback for you on these articles, but I just took a quick scan at it. It looks actually quite good. The return on occupancy by focus on your cleanliness looks solid. Let's get this done before the end of, let's say, oh, it's almost 12 right now. But Rizal, I'd like to schedule a time through the secretary to meet with you at, let's say, 12:30, yeah? And I'll get your feedback for these articles, okay? And then we can do this publication. All right, thank you very much, Rizal, for the update. Let's continue. Let's see. I think that's the end. Okay, yeah, that's the end of your cards. Let's go next to Ghani. All right, Ghani, welcome. So, Ghani, F2.3, I'm opening your first card on increased LinkedIn organic engagement. Let's get the update on your side.
Okay, good morning, everyone.
Morning,
So this my update about initiative F2.3. Basically, I just reshare the YouTube about the Chandra video into post in LinkedIn like
guys.
this. I attach two links of YouTube about the basic explanation of air support and the role of air
Nice.
support. I put the link on the LinkedIn post. And then my today's plan is maybe I want to create infographic about the big achievement of each
Nice.
in order to announce our audience that we still exist and we still improve
I think
our
that's
skill.
great. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that's a great idea. That is being transparent.
Yes.
Includes pushes forward this idea of transparencies. Okay, that is cool. Let me actually write that on the card. Okay, I've put a comment there, and I think we can all see the comment, so we can live comment too as well. All
Thank
right,
you, sir.
I'm going to press J and advance us to the next card, which is on Instagram and Facebook awareness F2.5.
Okay, so about the Instagram initiative. So basically, I got the data from Instagram Analytics.
Nice.
One month before that, we always posting almost every day content. But I got the interesting fact that there are three things that people need information about. There is people need information about a restaurant or basic need,
Mhm.
and government regulation in Bali, and
Nice.
then information about destination, like three interesting facts about Kecadeng in Uluwatu, for example,
Okay.
and then things can do during COVID-19 in Bali. So we got this data basically from reach and impression. And impression means the total number of times your post has been seen,
Yep.
and the reach is number of unique account that have been seen your post. So I
Nice.
think uh, these two these two variable it's good for measuring how brand awareness is effective. And I think this not uh, direct us into vanity dimensions. So I
Okay.
think this part is good metrics for brand awareness, I think.
Really good
So
insights.
so my today plan is I will work with Andre to gathering more information about Bali current condition. So because yeah, I need more information about what happened in Bali right now.
Sure.
Which beach is open right now, or which warung in Ubud, Uluwatu, and yeah, basically I need more information about it.
Okay. Understood. And that's really great. I think that's sort of the seeking of being a reporter for your audience, right? We should know about these first and report it back to our audience. Excellent. So I'm going to press J and advance us to the next card, which is
Okay.
increasing YouTube engagement.
Yeah.
Over to Ghani.
Okay, so initiative about this YouTube organic engagement. Basically, I still doesn't have any update, but if I may, I ask permission to Jing. If I may, can I unlist the all meeting sync up that squad one sync up, squad two sync up, squad
Yep.
three.
Absolutely. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, if you like, you can. I think these sync ups in BB3 are not going to be that relevant. So actually, let's have a sub discussion around that,
Okay.
guy. So
Okay.
let's have a talk at let's say one. Oh
Okay.
God, let's say 12:45. Yeah,
Okay.
12:45. I'll have a discussion with you, and the result from discussion with Ghani will be. Um, whether we unlist old squads and cups, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's two crowds on our YouTube. Yeah.
Listing old sync up videos. Okay. All right. Got it. Okay. So that's that, and I've written that onto the card, and I think okay. All right. Cool. So we can update on the card when we have a result back, and people will know what happened. All right, and then I think that's pretty much it. Yeah. All right, and then
Yes.
goes to Kezia. All right, over to Kezia. Your update on Brand Humanity Index. Oh, Kezia. Okay, Kezia seems a little bit offline right now. All right, that's pretty much it then. So we've done the sync up. Let's go ahead and quickly check back over to Ghani. Maybe the secretary can share the screen and we'll take a look at some of the meetings that we have planned.
Actually, sorry, I still doesn't.
Oh, okay. All right. No
Wait.
worries.
Okay, so I will delete the Greece market discussion with Rizal.
Yeah, we should have started there. Yes, I forgot. My bad. Okay.
Okay, and then suggestion on meeting format, all content with Jing and Bayu. Is it already done or
Yes, I think that's what we have done today.
okay? And then for 12, 13, within
Okay, so that's with me and Rizal at 12:30. And Rizal, I've already forgotten what we're supposed to talk about.
The blog post about cleanliness, sir.
Yes. Okay. All right. Let's put that on.
okay.
Okay. And then also YouTube unlisting old sync up videos for Ghani. And that's pretty much it. Okay. Quick question. Does anybody have any meetings that they would like to have either in chapter or outside the chapter?
I'd like to have a sub discussion with Rizal about the Facebook ads. Sir.
Okay. All right. Facebook ads, that will be between Ghani and Rizal.
Maybe one week. Huh?
Okay. All right. And this is important. What result would you like to come back with from that discussion, Ghani?
Basically, I just want to learn deep about the ads that Rizal is running into.
Okay. All right.
Just want to keep the follow up.
Okay. What specifically do you want to learn, Ghani?
About sorry in the wait. I forgot about the targeting by this market. So
Okay. Okay. Very good. Okay. So just go ahead and put that on the meeting. On the meeting I have with Rizal. Rizal, what's our intended result from this meeting?
The first is gather feedback from user about is my article is already correct or
Yes.
still have
Okay,
some
good. So the decision will be publication time, right? So if we give the feedback, then we can publish. So the result should be we remove this friction in front of Rizal for getting the feedback, and then we can publish. The next one with Ghani is the friction is deciding whether or not to unlist YouTube videos. And so we'll have a decision for whether or not we unlist YouTube videos and such. Okay? All right, great. That's also pretty important in terms of having a meeting. Let's not have meetings just to have meetings. Let's have meetings to arrive at a result. So the result can be we make a decision, we move forward, we learn something new that we didn't know before, or something, right? There should be a result, not just, we had a meeting. Okay, great. Let me just get some feedback for myself and the new format. Aldo, any feedback for this meeting?
I feel like this type of Scrum is getting longer time.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It took longer. Okay. Why do you think it took longer, Aldo?
I don't know. I feel it feels like I don't know. Feel it's like this longer.
Okay. All right. Good feedback. Let's go over to Rizal. What's your feedback for this meeting?
I think it's more smoother right now. So I just think that we start at 10:20 and then it's almost 12. So I think it's a normal still normal daily scrum, and also the chair will also smoothly because they not sharing their screen. So yeah, I think it's better improvement for the daily scrum.
Okay, so Rizal thinks there's an improvement. Aldo thinks it takes a little bit longer. Let's go to Ghani. Ghani, what's your thoughts?
I think it's improved because the part that Trello board can be shown up on this website is very good. I think because it can make us easily to give get update
Yes.
and we can write directly to the Trello without changing the tab.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Let's go. Okay. Thank you very much for the update, Ghani. Dibba, your thoughts? Any feedback?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. It's like a collaborative interaction and sharing the Trello. Yeah, but the challenge I think is we are long on this first try because it's the first try again and we're not used to it.
Right.
But the real challenge is actually on the chair. So the chair have to be like really point everyone's attention to which card are we looking at right now, which initiative that we're looking at right now. So yeah, after we mastered that, I think it would be cool faster.
Okay.
Because the comments and the feedbacks are offline, right? But you can write it down at the moment.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Anything I can do better as chair to facilitate that focus? Not me as Jing, but me as a chair. Okay. All right. If we have to think about it. Okay. Oh, next sync up is starting already. Okay. We'll take it again for tomorrow. So the chair now will just go down to the next person on the card list, right? It'll be pretty simple. So this way we don't have to pick and choose anymore. It'll just rotate naturally. So the next chair will be. Andre, stay. Don't leave, please, Andre. The next chair will just take a look at the chapter meeting management card, and come on. Oh, Rafik, welcome in. Sorry, we're kind of running over time right now on this card. Why is it taking so long? Okay, so it's already done. What? Yeah.
I already changed it.
Thank you, Secretary. Mr. Secretary, all right, everything's rotated already. Kezia will be the next chair, Jing will be the next secretary, recorder will be Rizal for the next rotation. Okay, great. So tomorrow, Kezia, you're going to be sharing from this whereby, and you'll share the Trello, and then we'll go through it to give it a shot, yeah? Okay. Also, I think as well, this is Aldo. I think you have quite a lot of cards going on right now. Perhaps also just update us and maybe prioritize which cards you want to have scanned and which cards can just go into more of like a deep freeze or something. So if there's no updates, then that would be a little bit faster too as well. Okay, that's pretty much it. Thank you everyone for coming in. I'll see everybody at the sync ups. I'll see Rizal at 12:30. I'll see Ghani at 12:45. Okay, thank you guys. Goodbye. Okay.
Thank you. Bye.
That's it.